Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the last few episodes here of our new player impressions to Overwatch on our tank series. Today's video is going to be all about Ramattra. Alright, and before we jump into it, I do want to preface this by saying I don't main a tank. If anything, I main DPS damage characters. I like to play and I zone out quite a bit. So tanking isn't really a role that you can kind of zone out and not care, honestly. But with that being said, let's jump into his skills and abilities. I do want to say, if you look here, time played for Ramattra, I have 0. Oh, sorry, hang on. Wrong thing. We're going to go tank, overview, all modes. And if you look right here, alright, sorry, that's time played. Nothing. I have not played him in a game, so this is going to be very, very, like, if you literally are a brand new player, all right, which is what these videos are for. These videos aren't necessarily, these videos aren't necessarily for people who know how to play these characters. This series are for people who are coming to Overwatch who just want to know, what are these heroes' abilities, what do they kind of look like, and what do they look like in a game. That's literally what the three criteria I pinpoint to make these videos. So now, with that being said, let's jump into his skills and abilities. His primary weapon system, he is going to be a 2-tier system. He has the Void Accelerator, which is he fires a stream of projectiles, and then he also has Pummel in Nemesis form, which is a punch creating a wave of piercing energy with every swing. All right, his abilities, he has quite a few of them, as you see. First off, he has his Void Barrier, which is going to create a barrier at the targeted location. Alright. Nemesis form, transform into a Nemesis form, changing your attacks and gaining bonus armor. He also has block while in that Nemesis form, so significantly reduces damage taken from the front and reduces movement speed. And then he has Ravenous Vortex, which you have in both forms, so Nemesis and Omnic form. Which is going to fire a sphere of energy that creates a slowing vortex on the ground, damaging enemies within and pulling them downward. All right. Like every other tank, he has his passive tank roll, and then his ultimate ability is going to be called Annihilation. Enter Nemesis form and create a deadly swarm that lashes out at nearby enemies, persisting longer when damaging enemies. Alright, so the more damage you do while you're in your ultimate form, the longer it will last. So with that being said, let's go jump into the practice range to kind of see what these kind of look like. Again, I have 0 minutes of playtime as Ramatrra, so this ought to be kind of interesting. So we'll see kind of how it all plays out. I'm kind of worried, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go over here and grab this ultimate orb. So again, this is gonna be his Omnic form. As you see, pretty good little TTK there on all headshots. A little bit longer obviously with body, so he does have that headshot multiplier. So, and it's rather quick. I don't want to say it's twice the speed for TTK, but we'll see here. You do start with 60. Let me see. Can I reload this real quick? So you do start with 100 rounds. So that's a TTK. I mean, I popped his ultimate by accident, so not something I wanted to do. But as you see, just standing here, not doing any other kind of damage. Alright, so let's try this again. Let's get rid of this bot. So, like I was saying, he starts with 100 rounds of ammo capacity. So this is a TTK for body, alright, which took about 50 rounds. This is going to be TTK for head, which took about 30 rounds. So as you see, pretty good little difference there. There's Tracer, took all of literally 11 rounds. So again, Tracer does have 150 HP. These bots are 200 HP, and we were doing headshots. So let's do somebody like, I don't know, Bastion starts with 300 health, I believe. So right there, you're looking at 40 straight to the dome. Again, he's not getting healed, he's not moving, you're hitting literally every shot, so keep all that in mind. And then the body shot, as you see, you're looking at 80 rounds, right? So that's going to be his primary weapon form in Omnic. Again, here's that what is it called? The Ravenous Vortex. As you see, it takes off little 2 boxes of their health. There's that shield. All right, you can shoot through it. They cannot shoot. They cannot shoot through it. So just keep that in mind. So going in the Nemesis form. So as you see, you can actually do it from a distance. It's not very far though. So now there's that vortex, and as you see, if you're getting shots on people while they're in that vortex, the time to kill is pretty good. And then here's that block. Obviously it's going to block enemy projectiles. It doesn't block 100% of damage, but it does reduce that damage being taken. So keep that in mind. And then, right, Annihilation. You switch in the Nemesis form, and as you see, there's an AoE, and you do a lot of damage. And obviously, the more damage you do, the longer that lasts. So, pretty nice little skill, a group of skills and abilities there. You know, obviously he can do range, right? As you see, I don't know exactly how far, 50 meters. Right, so you got range. There's really no damage reduction the further away you are, right? So I'm way out here versus going to be up here for straight body shots. It's going to be the same TTK. So those are his skills and abilities. Let's go jump into a game and see how we do. All right, so we have Ramatrra selected. He does look super sick. I really like his character build. Again, hats off to the animation team. I think I've said this in probably half of these videos. Just really good character design here. Really neat. So as you see there in the bottom left, starting HP is going to be 450, going up to 675 in that Nemesis form. So 8-second cooldown on that Nemesis form, although I did quit it early, so it may be longer if you stay in it through the duration of it. But we are playing control. Let's get after it, baby. Now, I don't know who exactly counters Ramattra. I don't know all that, you know, game sense, game knowledge. I don't have all that yet. Maybe one day I will, but for now, that's not something I really have, so. And I missed my... So far, let's get this Anna on the ground. Sombra's dead. So far so good. We got a little extra there. So it looks like Ramatrra doing her thing against Diva, which she's supposed to do. Oh, I'm dead. Gotta clear this out. Got a little tunnel vision there. Alright, so far. Alright, so pretty good little round so far. I don't think this team we're fighting against is the best, but we are 12 elims, 1 assist, no deaths in so far, 3,700 damage. So, so far, so good. Again, I get tunnel vision. I think if I was playing a good team, I would have died a few times there. Our healers are healing their, well, one of them's healing their butt off, but really my biggest thing is capture for control reds, capture objective. And on that map, I don't know these map names, but on that map there, you know, if you can just hold them at that entry point, then they either have to fight you through that entry point or flank around to the side, as that Ashe was trying to do. Fortunately, they weren't grouped up as a team. This is going to be kind of the same concept here on this map called Nepal. So we'll see. They do have a Mei, which I'm not super concerned about the Mei. This Mei will mess me up if I'm not careful. Alright, so far, for the first game ever playing this guy, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to remain humble, because this game can quickly humble you if you're not careful. Oh, did that thing, oh, it got eaten up by, what's it called? Oh, I'm dead. Ah, see, I got a little too much right there. Got a little too humble. What did I tell you? That's on me. All right. I knew Mei was about to. I main Mei. If there is anyone that I do main, it is Mei. And I knew she was about to have her what to call Blizzard. And I don't know, every time, I just think I can go toe-to-toe with Bob, and I can't. Of course, he was getting healing, which doesn't help, but see, this is why. This is why you stay humble. All right here. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop the shield up on that. Right here. Alright, y'all. If there's anything we can do, I don't know what our DPS, our Genji's doing, but he may have been backfill. Who knows? But we got to get this figured out here. I needed my DPS to get in there and do something, man. But that's on me as well. That's on me. I guess I shouldn't have pushed in there so far. Whole team did. They might cap this one. Alright, one dead. Why are we not capping? There it is, GG's. Holy cow, for the first time ever playing him, man. 29 elims, 7 assists, 4 deaths. Alright, 10k damage. Look. Alright, I'm not going to say I'm a tank main. Alright, because I clearly didn't play very well in terms of being a tank. But I think I did alright. But he is a very fun player to play. Actually kind of glad I had that. I've been having a rough go for my tank video, so I'm kind of glad I finally had a decent game. We're going to get out of the queue for, I don't want to re-queue, I have to go do some other videos, but that is Ramattra. Alright, super fun. I actually really like his playstyle. Think of him as like maybe a mix of maybe a little Sigma and maybe Orisa had a baby, maybe. You know, he has that shield, which is super handy. And then, you know, he can also go into that Nemesis form, which reminds me of Orisa's shield, which actually Orisa's my next... No, Diva's my next video. Anywho, that's Ramattra. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know of any tank tips you might have for me, as I really would like to learn how to tank. Anywho, y'all have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next video.